Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of explaining 3 runouts shot by shot. Let's dive right in. We got a beautiful spread on this break with no balls tied up, but the solids are a lot harder to run. Even though all solids have a pocket, the 7 ball on the short rail is surrounded by stripes, making it hard to get to. Luckily, all the stripes have a pocket too, but the hardest one to make is the 15. It just has 2 small windows where it can easily be made. If we can find a way to make the 15 early, we should have a good chance to run out. I chose to start this run with the 13 to get straight in on the 11. This pattern allows us to take the 15 as early as possible, leaving all the wide open stripes for the end game. Now all the hard work is done, we can decide the easiest route for the remaining stripes. There are a lot of ways these can be made, but the way I chose was to take the 9 ball last for the 8. I like that the 9 ball sits inside the largest window for the 8 compared to the 12 on the other side. We'll start with a stop shot on the 10 to give us an angle on the 12. This will let us easily come back up for the 9 to finish out the run from there. Alright, that last rack was a nice and easy run. Let's see how this one turns out. In this rack, the solids looked okay, except for one thing. The major issue was the 6 and 7 ball cluster. I didn't want to attempt the breakout for them because all the other solids were far away. Even if I did break them up, I didn't like the idea of them getting tied up again with other nearby balls. I chose stripes over solids in this rack for 2 reasons. The first was because there were no clusters, and the second was because I noticed 3 out of the 5 stripes were connected using nearby pocket lines. The 3 were the 10, 12, and 11 balls. All 3 balls can easily be made starting with the 10, then the 12, then the 11. This just leaves the 13, 14, and 8 ball to solve for. Drawing back on the 13 could help start the 3 connected stripes. Then rolling forward on the 11 could give us a great shot to make the 8 ball. Now that we have a plan, let's see if we can execute it. Alright, 2 down, 1 more to go. Let's see how this one turns out. This turned out to be a decent break, with few balls tied up. Looking at the stripes, there was one main problem. The 14 ball was blocked by a solid, with no nearby ball as an easy breakout. I chose solids for this run because of the 8 ball window and where the group of 3 solids were laying. If I could leave those 3 solids for the endgame, I could use one of them as my key ball to finish out the run. Since none of the solids were tied up and I had an easy shot to start with, I thought there was a good chance at running out. The first step of this run is figuring out how to clear the 2, 3, 4, and 5 ball, so we can leave the group of solids for last. Since the 4 ball is absolutely perfect for the transition into the 3 solids, we'll want to save that one for now. Checking the pocket line on the 2 ball, we can see that we'll need to be below the line to avoid crashing into the stripe. The 3 ball is perfectly positioned to help avoid that crash. If we started with the 3 ball and used a draw shot on the 2 and then again on the 5 ball, we can get into the perfect endgame position. Let's see how this plan goes. The plan didn't go 100% perfect as I bumped into some balls along the way, but the main objective of getting to these final 4 balls is now complete. Next should be rolling in the 4 to transition into the final few balls. Let's finish the run out. As always, thank you for making it to the end of this video. I'll keep making these every month, so please let me know what you'd like to see added. Until the next episode, shoot well and have fun.